Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're going to go over Monday Night Football. We actually have two games, so more games to get these picks from. We have five in this video, as always, so stay tuned in the video for all five picks to consider. And also look at the end card if you play NBA Prize Picks for the NBA video that's coming out very soon as well for Monday, so a lot to get into on this Monday. If you guys are not in the private Discord, definitely consider getting in there. It's going to be less than $1 per day on the monthly plan. We have 5+ cappers over there giving out picks, plus our projections that we run every morning. As you know, we usually don't make videos or give out picks on the weekends, but in the Discord, we're giving out a ton. One of our cappers here, Number, hit an early slip in the NFL and has been posting a bunch of them. Hit some soccer slips as well, so not just NFL and NBA, hitting tennis and soccer over here, another NFL, and dabbles with the NBA as well. So a ton of cappers over here, cashing out the people in the private Discord. We've been winning a ton, a bunch of cappers. You're going to get a ton more picks and just the favorite picks of all the cappers in here. So definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below. And also the pinned comment on the video if you want to get in there. For this video, like I said, two games to pick from. So we definitely are going to have some good picks. Consider the first one here. I'm going to go Jordan Love over on his pass yards at 228. I like Love in this matchup against the Giants, and he's been playing extremely well. People have been super hyped about how he's been playing recently. Think they see some Aaron Rodgers in him as of late, so really liking Jordan Love. We can come over here to Outlier, which does have a 7-day free trial if you want to check it out. It's tool I use every single day for prize picks and building out slips. So we could see Jordan Love on his pass yards on the over of 228.5. He's gone over this in 4 straight games. I mean, just missed it here with 228 in this game. On the season, 8 of 12, but obviously last 4 of 4 he's hit. Against the Giants, they are not the best pass defense. 21st in the league is their ranking. So we like to see that. This one's been as high as 230.5. Opened up really low and immediately jumped up 4 yards here. But it's been as high as 230.5, so getting a bit of a discount. Really am liking this one. In this game, I think Love's in for a massive game. So like he's been having as of late, the last 4. So liking Jordan Love. And then I'm going to pair him with the receiver. Going to go to Jaden Reed here. So Christian Watson is out for this game. Jaden Reed has been very solid this year as a rookie. You know, it's probably going to be him and Romeo Doubs. So liking Reed, I think, better than Doubs. Doubs is just slightly higher, and I think Reed is in for a big game filling in for Watson. Kind of a player that you want to get the ball in their hands a lot, like Christian Watson. So when he's out, I think that Reed should see a bump. We can look at Reed over here on Outlier as well. And with Jaden Reed, you can see they have him at 40.5, so getting a bit of discount at 39.5 by a yard. It opened at 42.5, so you know they thought this one was going to come in higher, and then dropped by 5 yards here to 37.5. So you could even maybe get this lower than 39.5, but I think it might start creeping up. Again, we've seen it at 40.5, so going to be taking that on the over to pair with Jordan Love. You can see his last 2 games, he hasn't hit this one, but the targets have been there. The target share got 5 targets last game, and then the game before that 8 targets, which was a 25% of the team's targets. And then you can also see on Outlier, we can look at games this year that he's played without Christian Watson, and 2 of 3 of those games he's gone over, and this one was really close at 37 yards. So liking to see that. Also, the Giants over here, kind of interesting that receiving yards allowed 17th, so right in the middle of the league, but against wide receivers, they give out more yards here, 27th ranked in the league. So Giants struggle in the pass game against receivers, and I guess are better at covering tight ends and running backs. So like to see that stat as well for Jaden Reed. Liking to pair this pick here with Jordan Love. So for our third pick, we're going to come over here to OddsJam, which is another tool that has a 7-day free trial. If you want to check it out, it'll be linked in the description. Basically how it works is you can pick your player prop site you're playing on. So we're on Prizepicks. You can play on Thrive, Underdog, whatever. And they'll show you the top EV picks. So one of their top here is Will Levis under the pass yards of 210.5. FanDuel has this at 205. Bunch of sites have it at 209.5. So we're definitely getting some savings here. Taking the under at 210.5 compared to like FanDuel. I guess everything else was by just a yard, but Will Levis, tough matchup against Miami. You expect Miami kind of to be in shootout games where the opposing quarterback is throwing a lot and racking up yards, especially at the end, trying to catch up, but hasn't really been the case this year. We can look at Will Levis, more stats over here on Outlier. First of all, for Will Levis, just half the games he's hit over this amount. Last game, he barely got there against Indianapolis. 3 games under 200 yards, and then we could see Miami. They rank really high in pass defense, so 10th in the league, only allowing 203 passing yards per game. Levis, not known for big yardage games, in a tough spot here, has to basically throw for more than Miami allows on average. Miami's definitely shut down quarterbacks that are a lot better than him, so I think Levis in for a struggle in this one, and OddsJam likes that one as well, so that's going to be the OddsJam pick of the day. We're going to go ahead and lock Will Levis in here, under on the pass yards. And then the next 2 picks, we're going to 2 more quarterbacks because I like these picks a lot. We're going to Tommy DeVito, 176.5. Prizepicks has this one higher than a lot of other sites. You could maybe get this one a little lower if you wait, but for this video, I have to take this yardage. You could probably get it 172, 173.5. But I think regardless, he's going to hit this one against Green Bay. I think this game may be closer than people think. I think the Giants will stick around at least in this one and make it a decent game. So liking Tommy DeVito, he's been pretty solid. He hasn't thrown the ball a ton, which is a bit concerning, but if we look at 2023, his last 2 games has hit it against New England, pretty tough matchup. Hit 191. Game before that, 246, and then there's Vegas, got 175. There's Dallas, extremely tough matchup, didn't do very well. Green Bay is a tough pass defense, but again, he only needs 177 yards. They allow almost a 204, so even if he comes in well below the average of Green Bay, he still has a chance to hit it. And we could see the concerning thing is he doesn't throw too many passes. If we look at his pass attempts, the over-under is 27.5 for him, but we could see here he hasn't thrown more than 27 in a game yet, but I think they expect him to throw more based on this prop being at 27.5 in this one, so that's another good sign. So liking DeVito in this one. And then we're going to go to another quarterback, Tua, but we're going to take the under, 286.5. Just is a bit too high for Tua with all these running backs back. They have Mostert back, they have Devon Achane, they have Jeff Wilson all healthy, and earlier in the season when these guys were healthy, they were running the ball a ton. So coming over to Outlier, Tennessee actually not a great pass defense, 22nd in the league, allowing 231 almost per game. So definitely not a great pass defense, but Tua needs 287, which obviously he can do, but he really hasn't been doing that much lately. This one opened to just 279.5, so at 286, definitely got a sizable bump. We could see this year Tua, just 5 of 12 games, he's gone over this amount. Last 2 games, 280 and 243. Obviously, these were blowouts. I think this could be another blowout. Tennessee's not the best team, and I think that Miami's really going to get their offense going in this one like they have been and kind of blow them out again. And Tua is not going to have to do too much, especially through the air. They're going to run the ball with all 3 of these running backs back. So I just think this line is too high. If it was maybe 260, 265, I would take it, but 286.5 is going to be too high for me, especially because there is that risk of blowout where he doesn't have to throw too much. So that's going to be my 5th pick there. If you guys want a ton more picks from other cappers and picks on the weekends, we have that in the private Discord here. You could sign up for less than $1 per day, get access to a bunch of different cappers in here, giving out a bunch of picks every day in all sports. You could see some of these cappers hitting soccer props and tennis props, as well as NBA, NFL, all that. So definitely check it out. Also, check out the end card right here for the NBA video on Monday. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.